Hello everyone, I'm Joe with Explorers Inc. and today I'm going to be showing you the Surly Troll touring bike. It's a touring bike from Surly, as you can see right here. It's designed to go on all surfaces, and I was using it to go on bike tours, and I'm just here to show you today the good and bad features of the bike and if it's right for you, because these things cost a lot of money and maybe you want to see what it's like before you pony up and purchase one yourself. So we'll start off with a quick walk around of the bike. I've taken the pannier bags off so you can see the full frame fairly unobstructed. Only thing I've added since purchased a couple years ago are the front and rear racks, also from Surly. Also made out of steel, and they can handle a lot of weight. I've swapped out the saddle as well. This is the Brooks saddle. It's supposed to be very comfortable, though that's debatable. And then just added the water bottle cages. It's got room for 3 water bottle cages. So you can see one on the seat tube and then 2 on the down tube. One big reason people consider buying a Surly is that they make some of the best touring bikes and steel frame bikes out there, and they are geared towards hauling a lot of cargo, many of the models, the Troll included. And you can see from the fork here, there's so many attachment points for the front rack. It's secured on there with 4 bolts, so it's very secure. And there's all these extra ones that are just unused. You never use all these bolts for anything, but you could also add, water bottle cages or anything else that you could fit on there. It doesn't have to just be used for a rack. So the back of the bike has the same idea as the front. It's really built for touring. If you get the rear rack, whether it's Surly or another brand, they have a few different attachment points to hook the bottom. I think there's 3 down there to hook the bottom of the rack. And then if you get the Surly rack, it's adjustable with this piece right here, so you can mount it. It's got bolts there to put on the back. Same thing with the fender on the rear of the bike as well. So last point about hauling a lot of cargo is even the handlebars on the Troll are designed for hauling a lot of weight or attaching a lot of things to it. So these are the Moloko, I believe is how you pronounce it, Moloko handlebars that come stock with the bike. So they're kind of unique in that they have these this kind of center area. You could nest things in there. You can store food, have bags hanging off. It's really useful. It also, for not being a road or mountain bike handlebars, they do offer a lot of riding positions, so you can hold here and then your outside position right there. I had them cut about 1.5 inches off each side of the handlebars, and just so I wasn't reaching too far out, because I have a narrower body. So even with that, the only thing I don't like about the handlebars is I can never find a really comfortable riding position like a road bike where you'd be down here. You get pretty close here, but then you have this kind of odd prong at the end to hang on to, which isn't super comfortable, but it's okay. And then the grips that come with the handlebar, while they are pretty cool, they're not very soft. There's not a whole lot of padding there, and they wear your hands down even with gloves on. I mean, you think with gloves you'd be okay, but you can see these just kind of bolt on, so you got the metal bar right there. One thing I would do differently is swap out this grip and just wrap the bars all the way down, or at least wrap the ends with a shock resistant or shock absorbing grip tape. And just to show you the frame, if you zoom in here, it'll show you chromoly steel. It's a steel frame bike. It should last a really long time as long as you take care of it, and it's very, very durable, good for long distances, riding long distances and hauling a lot of weight without the risk of bending the frame, the risk you won't run over the long term with aluminum or a titanium bike. So we'll move on to the tires now. The stock tires that come with the Troll are the Surly Extraterrestrial or ET tires. They're 26 inches, so they're not 700C tires, but I specifically wanted a smaller tire just because they should handle a little better if you're going off-road over obstacles. They're 2.5 inches wide, so they're good. It's a good width for handling on just about any terrain. Of course on the road you're not going to go as fast, but it's great to take this bike just about anywhere. If you're doing a mix of surfaces, like if you're on the road, going onto the trail, going onto gravel, going into just dirt, it handles everything. See the tread pattern there? I really like this tread pattern. It's good for all materials, all surfaces. So another thing I like about the Troll is the geometry. You can see the top tubes slope down, I think at a 15-degree angle or so, maybe 20. But that's good. It's not flat like a road bike, but it's close, and it's not sloped as much as a typical mountain bike or some mountain bikes. And then of course you have the extra long chain stays in the back. So if you're mounting a rack on the back of the bike, or you have cargo and you want foot clearance, you don't want your heels to be hitting your pannier bags or whatever you have going on back there, chain stays are nice and long, like a lot of the touring bikes that Surly produces. A lot of the components are the Shimano dealer. That's what the derailleurs, the front and the rear, are. They're really solid components. Same thing with the whole drivetrain. You can see the crank arms have seen better days, but the cranks, the chain, everything is really can handle a lot, especially packing this bike. I've put upwards of 80 pounds of cargo on the bike, and then including my own body weight, so it can that's really hard on the frame and the components, or it can be, especially if you're going uphill or you're on a bumpy trail. So components are really solid. I haven't had to replace anything after about 1.5 years. To go along with the components, you got the shifters up front. They're just these thumb shifters, 10 speed in the back, and you got your 3 gears in the front. The front is a friction shifter, so it's not indexed. So the last part of the components I want to show you is the brakes. The Troll comes with disc brakes on the front and the back. They are set up, the bike frame is set up for rim or disc brakes. As you can see right there, you can convert to a rim brake if you so choose. They are made by Avid. The whole braking system is by Avid, and they're good brakes. They have a quick adjust system right here, so if your brakes are become misaligned, you just turn this a little notch or two and that'll adjust your brakes. Same with the... So those are my highlights for the Surly Troll steel frame touring bike. It's designed to carry a lot of weight and go a very long distance, and I hope to use this bike for many years to come. It should last a long time, as long as I take care of it. If you have any questions or comments that I didn't answer in this video, feel free to leave a comment or visit exploresinc.com for more information.